Alright, hey guys, it's Chief here, and today we're going to talk about 4 players that went undrafted. I don't really do stuff like this, but thought it'd be cool for my channel, so let's get to it. Alright, for the 4th player, I have Bruce Bowen. Everybody knows him for his San Antonio Spurs days, where he was probably a defensive beast. I can see why he got undrafted. He had no offensive game in his arsenal, but he was a defender. He could play defense. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he went 7 straight defensive All-NBA teams. That good. Spurs, he was a really big contributor to Spurs. 3 championships I think he won with them, or 2. I think it was 3. No, I think it was 2. He was a really good contributor for them. He has his number retired. Yeah, Bruce Bowen's really good at defense. I can see a trend with players who get undrafted or not that good at offense, but great defenders, and end up being good players in the NBA, like late round draft picks like DeAndre Jordan, Hassan Whiteside, who kind of add a little offensive in their arsenal, but they're just great defenders. So yeah, let's get on to the 3rd player. Like again, 3rd player I have Ben Wallace. Everybody knows who Big Ben is. He got undrafted in the 1996 season, if you think about it. He got picked up by the Wizards, and then only played like a couple games there, and then played a little more games there, and then got traded to Orlando, played 81 games there, and he was proven. So then Detroit Pistons picked him up, and that's when his defensive anchor just went off. He averaged 3.5 blocks the second year in Detroit. He's just a defensive beast. 3.5 blocks, 15 rebounds in his 4th season in Detroit. Why would somebody want to pass up on Ben Wallace? Because he had no offense of his game. Could not shoot a free throw, but he added a little like layups, some putbacks. He averaged highest offensive year was 9.7 points per game. So yeah, Ben Wallace, I think was a 4-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year. Won a championship with the Detroit Pistons. He has some accolades in his career that are really good. 3.5 blocks per game. Yeah, what else could be said? Ben Wallace. Alright, for the 2nd player, I got Jeremy Lin. I can see why he was passed up. He was in a small college in Harvard, and first year where he got picked up by the Warriors, he only averaged 2.5 points in 29 games he played, and then all of a sudden he was passed around, cut, waived, and all of a sudden he went to New York. I think he went on the Linsanity streak, averaged about 28 on a 4-game stretch. Yeah, he averaged 28 on a 4-game stretch. It's really good, and then after that, he just quality starter for other teams. So yeah, Jeremy Lin. And for my first pick, I have Wesley Matthews, who was undrafted, went to Utah, averaged 9 points, and then traded to Portland. That's when he started. I don't know why he went undrafted, but he averaged 16 points for his first season in Portland. I don't know why he went undrafted. He could shoot the 3. He was a good shooter. He could play defense. Players like that shouldn't have gone undrafted, but Wesley Matthews did, and he's right now in Dallas, averaging 13.5. Wesley Matthews is a good player, so yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you later.